You want to make a lifestyle change. Maybe you want to get healthy, or save money, or deepen your relationship with God. Maybe you're going back to college or building better relationships, deciding to be courageous, decluttering your life. You want to make improvements for a better life. But how to do it? We often hear the words lifestyle change and immediately associate it with our physical health and fitness. But there are so many areas in which we may desire to make a lifestyle change. Could be in getting deeper in your faith and spirituality, saving more money and doing things that build wealth, or being more sustainable, finding healthy outlets to replace bad habits. The core of any lifestyle change is building new habits while simultaneously working to let go of habits that no longer serve us. Today's video is all about the things that go into making a lifestyle change, and with that, I have 3 big considerations or things that we want to keep at the forefront of our heads when embarking on a lifestyle change. Alrighty, so let's get into the video and make sure to stick around to the end because I have a bonus tip that is my absolute favorite and has changed the game for me. The first consideration that you want to make is, why are you doing it? It's always important to have your why, and it's always the first step in making some dramatic shift. Being able to have a deep-rooted reason of why this thing matters to you is the thing that you will come back to when the motivation triggering the desire for change wanes. And that's natural. Expect to not be motivated to do your thing every day. Motivation propels you and initiates change. Discipline pushes you along when you don't feel like doing it. It has to be a good, deep reason and not a shallow reason. Keep asking yourself why until you get to that root reason. Why do you want to lose weight? You want to lose weight because you have an upcoming vacation. But why does that matter? Because you want to feel confident. But why does that matter? Because you've never felt confident and you want to have the experience of feeling like your best self. Just wearing a bikini on vacation is a surface reason. You can talk yourself out of that and wear a cover-up, no big. But if trying to feel like your most confident and best self is your deep reason, that is the thing that will push you and that you will have in mind when you feel tempted to give up on your goal. Or maybe you're trying to save money. I've told this story before that I used to go and buy Starbucks every single day. However, I had goals of being able to save money that just this Starbucks habit was not really contributing to. Once I decided that I wanted to make a change and really start saving more money, there were times that I wanted to go spend money on something that I could easily have made, like coffee or food, or saved until a later date, mostly because I'd gotten in the habit of doing it. But discipline myself to either make it myself or think through whether or not that purchase was immediately necessary was what helped me to actually follow through with my savings plan when I didn't feel like it. The next consideration you'll want to make is where you are in the process. This will let you know how much you can tackle. People say don't do something all at once, but I honestly think that knowing how much you can or cannot do comes from knowing yourself and knowing how much you can handle. The degree to which you are able to tackle a situation comes with experience. For example, if you're on a health and fitness journey like I am right now, do you have months of experience or knowledge built up, or are you starting with zero experience? If you're starting from zero, take it slowly. If starting from a place of more experience, maybe you can add in or take away a lot more without feeling as overwhelmed. Maybe you're trying to get your routine together. If you've had a routine that you know works for you, it's easier to jump back in and know how to do that than if you're just learning how to schedule your time and your day, or if you're in a time of transition. I'll give you an example. I often talk about how my husband and I live in 2 states. I have a very solid routine when I'm by myself because it's the routine that I've had for a while. Because we're still pretty newly married and we do live apart half of the week, it has taken a while to figure out what my routine looks like when we're together. Again, it all depends on where you are in the process. Are you ready to dive in head first? Do it. Do you need to slowly implement things as you acclimate to this change? Do that. Either one is okay. Consideration 3, if you've tried it before, what did you learn? What was successful in your previous experience and how can you build on that? It's helpful to look on our successes and capitalize on them. What helped you to do that thing well? What were the things that you implemented? Were there specific things that you enjoyed about it? Those will be the things that you want to bring back into your new plan. Or maybe it was not as successful as you wanted it to be. If it was unsuccessful, what were your pain points? What do you need to do to remove those barriers to success? Back to my coffee story. For a while, I kept trying to kick the Starbucks habit because I really wanted to save money. But Every time I tried to make it on my own, I really didn't like it. I didn't like buying it in the grocery store. I thought it was pretty gross, or it just didn't taste exactly the way I liked for it to taste. I finally realized that what I was liking was the taste of fresh espresso. So I got myself an espresso machine and I figured out how to be able to make it. And you know what? It is better than Starbucks. It was that thing that helped me to finally not feel like I needed to buy my coffee out every single day, because I finally had a solution that was viable and a solution that I was able to make work for me. Also, who can you look up to or find inspiration from? It's always helpful to find examples of success stories and people who have been able to do the thing that you want to do, whether they are people you know or inspirations that you get from books or podcasts, magazines, or social media. But be careful not to fall into the comparison trap, because that's not healthy or inspirational. I promised you I had a bonus tip. Bonus tip, just start. I'm sure you've heard the saying, don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Sometimes good enough is good enough. We all need to start somewhere, whether that's from a place of extreme knowledge or a place of just trying to figure it out. Just start and learn along the way. My husband knows someone who was given a company, and basically all of the things are in place and ready to pick up and start. But this person is constantly tweaking it and outthinking themselves and basically just too afraid to pull the trigger because they feel like it needs to be perfect. While you're waiting on the thing to be perfect, you could be missing out on the opportunity to do the thing that you want to do. Back to a weight loss or health and fitness goal. There's never a perfect time to be able to do it, because there are always celebrations or times to hang out or being tired or getting sick or any number of things. Some of these things you can plan and some you can't. But you just have to make a plan as best as you can, aim toward it, and then just do the dang thing. And in the trying, you will continue to refine and grow and get closer to living the life of your dreams. You got this.